I'm William Byun. I'm the Managing Director of Asia Renewables. We're a renewable energy and carbon abatement firm doing projects mostly in emerging markets in Asia. In London, I've completed 2 degrees. I did a master's in financial economics in 2002 and a diploma in sociology in 2006. What I liked about studying at the University of London is it's the only way that I could fit into my schedule. I travel a lot for business, so it's really hard to be in a degree program in one location. And some of the places that I've been, there hasn't necessarily been the type of courses available for what I wanted to study. One thing to keep in mind about the, let's say, the employability or marketability of the degree is, from the perspective of an employer, I would say it definitely helps. I mean, one, the University of London is a strong brand name. And two, it says a lot about a student when they would, for example, take on the burdens of doing something that imposes a lot of personal discipline. So when we see people who've taken an external program, it means that when they're quite serious about study and they have some kind of wherewithal in terms of planning their own personal lives going forward. So I would say, at least for us as an employer, we looked at very positively. I think one of the more important things in helping you successfully complete a degree program really is to try to map out the schedule beforehand. In other words, have a rough idea and a realistic one in terms of timing. So for example, for the master's program, I had in my mind that I would try to take, let's say, a course a year. It didn't turn out that way. Some years I did more, some years I did less. But if you have a rough idea and try to stick to it, then it forces some kind of schedule discipline, and that's probably the most important. Fitting in work and study, I mean, it's always the kind of challenge that people face, but especially when you're doing distance learning, you have to have a lot more discipline in terms of planning when you're going to fit into two. Otherwise, you end up, kind of squeezing whatever the time slots are available. But as long as you could do that, and I think the modularized way that London has arranged their studies means that it's easy enough to kind of plug into the gaps in the time that you have for work, for example.